MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the New York Jets.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chargers 14, Jets nothing.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll run with Hall. Runs through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to the ground with Hall. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Oh, he shifts past him. And yet again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are back within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, He's feeling it.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet. And now off to the races, down the right side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 19. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, good agility by Cobb. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Oh, wide open, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play gets gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the...
Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 46 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 88.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
There's
line.
Rodgers to throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rodgers now to throw. And a completion to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Chargers.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, trying to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In motion left goes Allen. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll give to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Herbert going to change the play here. Up the middle with Eckler. Busts through the tackle. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
630.
On play action, Rodgers. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And Davis content just to bring this. Five-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Williams, a man in motion right.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. And the Chargers first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now.
Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler from 10 yards out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Chargers 35, Jets 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Every other season of Bosa's 7-year career had injuries cost him time. Stayed true to that last year, only 5 games played. Good news, he has rebounded with double-digit sacks in a Pro Bowl season each year following those injuries.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Jets.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this will not work. And it caught it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cat 300. Cat 300. Look at you.
Back to throw. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here comes 2nd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
6:30.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2nd down, goal to go.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Herbert